Hopefully, we're good. Press any button to continue? Why, yes, I will. We're on 26 out of 44 achievements for this game. So, oh, 25, sorry. You can see here we've got a few to go through. So, lots, in fact, to go through. We're going to go for a new game, and this time we're going through on Master difficulty. This is going to get us 2 remaining achievements. And this is going to be very difficult. Fortunately, though, don't need to worry about all of this.
I saved you, and I'm not going to pretend I did it to win favors upstairs. You do some jobs for me, and we're even.
We can wait for him to do his whole big
might be a good way to deal
talky
with your
talk
amnesia.
thing.
And I'll see what I can find out about your problem. I don't give a shit why you want to find this Strelec guy. I mind my own business. The choice is... This is your...
Right.
Gotta...
Okay. So, he's given us a task to find Nimble.
Stalker.
And we are going to go chat to Nimble. Over here. Hello. He gives us all of our equipment. Now, we use this to sprint and jump across here. And look at that. Fall damage right off the bat. So we gotta break that, and then we pick up the item. And now we can drop that. Now, we're fine there. Switch over to the pistol, and we're going to find over here this dude. So, the last time, we were a good boy and helped him. This time, sorry, ain't got one. We can leave him be. And we'll break this. Gives us a few things. Here is a bunch of silenced pistol ammo. Gonna switch over to this.
Take the med kit off the stiff. I can't throw that far.
Yeah, sorry, I don't have it. I'm gonna just leave him be. Yep, we're just gonna leave him be. And then I imagine we'll get an achievement soon saying, "You're heartless. How could you possibly leave him like that?" I just realized I forgot to refresh so that our chat is there. There we go.
Man. Let me feel
YouTube chat.
Man,
Let's go.
Here sent us some support along
We
with
are not trying to do anything solo anymore. We're on Master difficulty, so we're doing this with the squad. And crap. They've noticed us. Okay, where... Okay. Fine. Are you gonna be like that? Fine. Now, there was rumors years and years ago, which were about like, oh yeah, Master difficulty just means bullets deal closer to actual damage values. So it was always said that Master difficulty was the true difficulty. The door has just pushed open a little bit. That's why. Because of the cat wanting to come in and say hello. Whoop. Okay, that's unfortunate. You be ready. Yeesh. There's your boy. Okay, another one down. Got a few left around here, I think. We can try and take... Who's got... Okay, you've got a sawn off. So, whoop. There's someone in there. Swap over to this. And, ooh. Okay, so. Fellow with a double barrel over there. I can't tell, was that him or... Okay, yep. So, we should have 2 more bodies left. Well, hello there. Kat just wanted you to know that she is a big fan of Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl. That's adorable. Kat, off the desk. Okay, it's fine. And over here we got what? Ooh, fudge. Okay. Is there one left? There's 4 people within the vicinity here. But I'm only showing 3. Now 4. Okay. Whoop. Nope. There we go. Nice.
Wolf, factory cleared. Returning to starting position.
Bertolic.
Out.
I feel bad for the dude.
Guy still alive? I owe you, brother.
But that's our
Never thank you
26th
enough.
achievement there. Right. See you. We can go ahead and eat a slice of bread. Or loaf of bread to get some health back. Ooh, let's do nothing there. Over this here way. And we'll go along here. Trying to think where we're going to be able to get some easy artifacts early. I can't think of any particularly good anomaly fields around here. And, oh, Tolic. I feel bad for the dude. He's a good dude and I always save him, but I knew there was an achievement for letting him die. It's the downside sometimes for achievements. You end up having to be not your true self. Like the one in Skyrim for having 1,000 bounty in each hold. It's like, yep, that doesn't fit with how I play RPGs. This here, there we go. Grab those. Lovely. And we're good. Cross to here. And we'll go deal with this. Open the door.
So you're back.
Yes, I am. Alright, so
Good
we are
hunting,
going to have
Stalker.
some... I mean, there's one of the quest things he has, which will be somewhere we can get achievements
Just
from.
think about it, man. Next time it could be you in his place. Anyhow, be
extremely careful near anomalies.
Right.
As soon as you hear the detector beeping, grab the bolts and toss them in front of you. Alrighty, talk to you.
Okay. Cheers for that. So, I've got 2 jellyfishes. I need a meat chunk. I need gravy. Right. Any other ones around? No? So this whole area is a little bit designed to have you... Whoop. Oop. Scheiße. Okay. So there's one. Let's go across here. If I throw this here, will it... Nope, it won't break the boxes. Right. Throw this out here. It's fine. And there we go. That's us good. Right, okay. That's a fragment of a person. And I don't see any others. That's just 2 little artifacts. So, jellyfish, gravy, meat chunk, and night star, I think, are the ones you end up having to get. Okay, there's that there. Let's go over this way. We've got this that could be something, but instead what we're going to do is sprint past, and we're going towards here. Right, any lying around? Okay, there's a bandit there. Which could be, let's see. Nope, bandit suit is awful, comparatively. Bandit here. Ooh. Loaf of bread, because why not? It gets you progress towards an achievement, so you may as well. Right. Let's do a little save game. And see. Can't get it from above, can we? Nope. Can't get it from above. And it doesn't look like we can get it from in here. So I think... Okay, crap. Stone flyer. Okay. So that cost me a lot more medkits than I wanted it to. But, save game. We're going back up this way. And in here, we're gonna loot this body, stone blood, and bread as well. Every time we get the chance, we're eating bread. Every single time. I'm gonna see, is there a way for us to sprint jump over the barbed wire? Right, let's try save game here. Nope. I think they, yep. They know what our plan is. So instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna sprint over to the other side here. And we're gonna try and go along. So. Wait, hang on. Trader didn't even give us the special task? Oh, damn it. All this for nothing. Okay, well, at least I might be able to get some things. Right, this tree stump. Nothing. Over this way. But if I go this way, towards these train tracks, ooh, nearly got myself killed by an anomaly. And hot damn, I am now heavily irradiated. That's not ideal. And crap, the medkit's doing nothing to save me. Well, you know what? If we're gonna die, we may as well die at the hands of an anomaly. There's a death. Last save then. We gotta go all the way back and get our special quest. And I suppose we could try and get those artifact quests turned in. Right. Ooh. I need to be really careful about sprinting. I say as I continue to sprint recklessly. So. I also need electrical artifacts. Definitely need some of those. I'm thinking, well, once I get into the Agroprom Underground, that's going to be nice and easy. Because there's that entire corridor that is littered with them. And if we get there between midnight and 5 AM, even better. So, over here,
So
open the door.
Listen, Manny. All right, once you have the
Okay.
briefcase, you'll need to go north.
Find the jellyfish. There you go. And hey. So I've got stone blood, stone flyer. Here for the job. The meat chunk I do not have. Right. I'll see you
Good
later.
hunting, Stalker.
So he's given me some vodka for those quests. You know what, actually? I'm gonna pick up those other quests from him. miscellaneous ones.
What if...
Right. Tail of the Suru dog.
Good hunting.
Get that
Stalker.
as well. And now, what I'm going to do is... let's do the sales representative one. Oh, it's in the garbage. Okay, well, I guess we're clearing that area of mutants instead. We'll do that. Sales representative. I wonder if the sales rep is going to go into the cordon. Or do we have to go into the garbage? Hoping the dogs... they don't seem to be after me. Okay. Okay, that's unfortunate. Let's swap over to this. Do this. There's another. And, oh, damn you. Okay. So that's... well, at least something potentially. You didn't have one? That's a shame. You didn't either. Okay. Right. Sales rep. Okay. So I guess... okay. This here is gonna zap again. There we go. Cleared. No. Oh, shiza. Fucking hell. All right. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
marked one, regarding Strelec. A stalker by the name of Fox is coming back from a raid. Looks like he had a rough time and needs help. He came back with some type of critters all over him. He says he won't last long. He just might know something about Strelec. You got to go see him right now. Here are his coordinates.
All right. Let's go help. Over this here way. Critters will be the dogs. There you go. So, thanks for the info. I am not risking my health. Hey, young soldier with the follow. Muchos danke. How are you going, soldier? Hopefully you're having yourself a nice little day. Nice beginning to the week so far. We, on the other hand, are playing on master difficulty, meaning there's a good chance we're going to have an exceptionally bad time with some of this. But we're still gonna go and we're gonna try and take out the sales rep and find the meat chunk artifact. And that's going to be what we use to help us out. Okay. Right, reload this here. Good. Wait for them to come out again. Oh wait, hang on. Was that the sales rep? The sales rep wasn't even a bandit. Well, that's interesting. Ouch. What do we got? From Russia, happy to watch. Oh, well, that's very kind of you to say. I play it quite poorly, to be honest. At least Shadow of Chernobyl I play poorly. Clear Sky I do alright at, because I know how to upgrade, and Call of Pripyat is just, even on Master difficulty, kinda easy. Because you just save up a bit of money and then next thing you know, you have an exoskeleton. Okay, so that guy is not happy with us. We're gonna swap to this here and reload. Okay. So. Lovely. There we go. Enemies down, and we can now loot everything from them, including this here. So we're going to swap this to semi-automatic, but we're hanging on to it nonetheless, just in case. So that's you taken care of. You just have those rounds. We're going to go back a ways, and we're going to turn into the quests for these here. Tale of the Pseudo Dog. Where is there going to be a Pseudo Dog that we can take out this early? Is there going to be a Pseudo Dog we can take out this early? Although I think if you fail a quest, you can pick up the quest again. Oh boy. This is the thing I hate. Having to fire at the dogs. I don't like having to shoot dogs in games. So I'm very glad that I don't have the 20 dog tails achievement to go for still. Managed to get it in my first playthrough. But even still, sucks that you have to fight the dogs. The way some people are like, oh, I wish there was an arachnophobia filter in this game. Whenever there's spiders, give me a good dog filter. Where it replaces the dogs with something else. Because I don't know. I'm a fan of dogs. And cats. You know, we got 2 cute cats in this house. Used to always say, oh, I'm not a cat person. Yeah, that's been disproven lately. About 9 months ago? Yeah, about 9 months ago, we got a tortoiseshell cat. About a month after we moved in here. But when we moved in, we had I want to say a British short hair cat already. But then the tortoiseshell, oh my god, like, the cat sounds like a diesel engine, just constantly just purring away and everything. Makes biscuits, all the things that would immediately make it go like, oh, what a good cat. That is her through and through. Classic cat. Right, I'm going to save here just in case I invoke the ire. But it doesn't seem like I have. They seem to be fine with me. So, from here, onto here, up to here, and then inside the pipe. Thorn artifact. Downside is, plus to bleeding. Like, yes, the minus rods is nice, but we're not wearing an exoskeleton right now, so bleeding is still going to be a big problem for us. When we turn in the quests this time around, we're not getting rid of Ghost Suit. Ghost Suit we're going to hang on to. Right. Okay, let the Piggly Wiggly. There we go. Piggly Wiggly has been taken down. Oh no. Okay, good. Dog has run off. Oh, bugger. Oh, right, okay. Let's go this way and see. Oop, ad has started. I have a set of lights set up now, which I'm very happy about. One of the aspects of, I think it's pretty cool what's been set up. Now it'll like change the color of the lights based on like follows, subscriber, all that kind of stuff. You know, people can do different things, cheers, all that kind of stuff that will cause it to change lights. So it's not just an alert thing that comes up, but there's also, I get the notifications right here for the job. Wrenched and Tourist's Delight. Rookie Stalker, 2 bandits at the garbage. Right.
Well, good hunting.
We're gonna turn those quests in, eventually, once we have them. Pseudo dog would be where? Well, I know where we might find a pseudo dog, but... Oop. Okay, hang on. What is this? Ooh. Okay. I can deal with that. So not that way. And not that way either. Instead we go out and around here. Yes. Now we can go. And yeah, we still not in a good position because I don't have any medkits. Right, so that is... This here is gonna feed. Okay, move forward. And right. The cross by the bandits camp. That's that one gone. Next. Good. Boom and boom. Okay. That's gone. And now we wait for this last one to go. It has now faded and we're good. Ready to head to the garbage. And happy days. Over we go. And we'll see just what's up here. Okay. That's not ideal. Let's go around the dogs. Oop. Oh boy. Well, he had something nice over this here way. Oop. Okay, so it's over there. Oop. Okay, damn it. Let's try and keep low profile. Oh, crap. Okay, good. Right, he's done. Now, we'll go ahead and eat 2 loaves of bread, because that counts as healing. We can eat a sausage, 2 of them as well. That's us healed up a little bit more. Over here, yes, you've got rounds for that, which is fine. So, we've got our shot rounds here. Those 3 are heading this way. Everyone else is heading to clear out this outpost. Except that's already been done. We're going to be relying a lot more on like food for healing this time around. But also break all of these and see, just in case, if we can find things lying around. Okay. Move to next level? Yes. Right. Save game. Okay, damn it. They killed him. So, yeah.
People, this is the commander of the neutral squad. We've kicked the bandits out of the derelict machinery scrapyard. Expecting counterattack.
Let's swap to
We're low
this
on
here.
numbers, so everyone's welcome to give us a helping hand.
Reload. Ah, damn it. Okay. Ooh. He's got a suppressed one too. Okay. Ooh. Which were you using? Huh. If it but oh. Okay. You're done. As is right. Now, what I do know about from the last time, someone was kind enough to tell me about this up here. Right. So that'll break, and now we have even more. So there you go. Another several hundred, what is that? 880 rounds. And we can reload this into the better ammo type. So let's do a quick save game here. Okay, I'll help you. And we can also switch this to fully automatic. We're gonna wait for the bad guys to come into the scrapyard. Or at least get close enough where we can do some serious damage. But we're using 9x19 PB1S, so I think we're going to do some serious damage anyway. Right, there's another. Damn it, weapon jammed. There's another. Ooh, you're done. You're done. We've still got the bandit leader out there. Okay, did he die or is he lying dying? Okay, I think, yeah, he did die. That was not your best work, buddy. We can grab that and the anti-rads. Talk to Bez. Bez is going to be happy with us. Sparkler. I'm happy with that. Over this way. Another sparkler. Some vodka as well. Medkit. Just what we wanted. And you? Fair enough. Over here. Stalker. Nope. Bandit. Lovely. What are you? Bandit? Yep. Stalker. Damn. Bandit. Yep. But you've got bread. And you have the diet sausage. Thank you. I'm okay. So, where to? We've got a couple of places to go. Right. Let's do a save game. And we're going over towards those. Okay, right. We're swapping this to semi-automatic. And lovely. 3 more bandits down. More bread. Grab the bandages. Right, I guess we'll eat a loaf of bread. Just because why not? Now, we're running up this way. Let's ignore those fellas that are stood around that. Just because makes sense to ignore them. Okay, Zerai is there. Zerai is going to... Do we go in and help now? Yeah, let's do that. So let's chug this. Oh yeah. Yep. We're also going to do this. Increase our endurance. Because why not?
Fight off this scum first, brother. We'll talk later.
Take the first aid kit. Because I want you to help me out in combat. It'd be great for you guys to do that. Okay, please don't push me out of cover. There we go, another one down. No. Swapped over here. We got 2 guys left on our side, meaning we've got... Oh wait, we've got 3 on our side. I just couldn't see the green icon. So that means we've got 1 body on theirs. So let's hop over to here. No? We don't have night vision. Okay, these lads are still... Aha! There we go. Earthly log VI?
Job,
Yeah.
boys. We wiped them out.
I already have the
Everybody has
best
some
viewers.
rest. And you, Stalker, come over here. Let's have a chat.
Break that, and that, nothing. Right. I guess let's swap weapons to this. Wrenched. Nice, we're getting some artifacts off these bodies. And I like that. I didn't realize the bandits sometimes had artifacts on their carcasses. Wonder, is it just in garbage? Hey, thanks for the info. Right. Save game. Swap to this here. And over there, what are you? You're Stoneblood, I think. Yep, that's a Stoneblood. Okay. So that's something. Ooh, the stalkers moved south. Well, I definitely want to take care of that. Rookie stalker. So let's set up the quest icon. Gotta go over this way and talk to... Hey, there you are.
Ти спершу зброю сховай.
Might be able to let things take care of themselves. He's probably just gonna get killed by bandits. And we can just be ready to go in and loot his body at the end. Unless... So that's probably a no. Okay, so it hurt him, but didn't kill him. Alright. Makes us a little untrustworthy, but... Okay. So, that affected us with a little bit of rods. So, what you can do is just down a bottle of vodka. And that will somehow absorb the radiation. Which one? Oh, crap. Okay, come on, mate. There we go. Lovely. Wrenched artifact. Just head over this way. Anything else? No? Nope. Apparently not. So you just had that. You, on the other hand, loaf of bread. I will take the loaf of bread from you. And then I have to go into here. Right. We're gonna drop that just because it's a bunch of kilos we don't need. And we gotta try and get through some more rounds. Let's swap to this. Oh no. Okay, that's a lot of grumpy dogs. Okay, dude, run. You need to be running from these dogs. And then, oh no. Oh no. We die. There it is. Do not mess with the dogs, apparently. I'm going to go past him, and we're gonna go and get a really early pseudo dog kill. We're gonna go to a dark forest much earlier than we should be. So, let's chug a bottle of this. And we're going. Once we get here, we can find dogs very easily, I'm sure. Wow. This guy has no survival instincts whatsoever.
Army, I know a good place for an ambush. I'll thank you for your help. At duty, we always pay our debts.
Okay, I will try to follow you in this location, but for the love of God, can you help? Good lad. Appreciate it. Whoa. Right. Flash eye. Because why wouldn't you want a flash eye? Oop, dog tail. Hold on to that just in case. Right. Let's do a little save game. Reload this. we're gonna go check out. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Okay, so chug that, and now use the anti-rads. We're also drunk as all heck. And let's eat some food to get some health back. That's us good. Over this way. Yep. This ambush is going to be tricky. There is also... Yeah. We are going to have to save before this little bit, because there is... a little quirk to this for one of the achievements. Alright, do I go for this? Do I go for... What would this be? +5. Okay, so I do have the chunk of meat artifact. I also have the thorn artifact. Need to wait for him to come over.
They're coming, and here we go.
Right, you know what? Yeah. Let's go for this here. And we're gonna save. He's gonna go in front. Alright, task complete. Free the dutier.
Thank this stalker. He's the one who helped me.
Right, we don't need this.
We'll talk.
We'll grab this and these. Right, save game. Now, I think if I drop this pistol in front of you, is that when you... or do I have to... Nope. Last save. Where is it? Okay, do I have to talk to you first? Free the tutor from prison. Right, let's try this. And Martha. Ooh. It's 9 by 19. Okay, so I feel bad about that, but achievement unlocked, and we're sticking with it. So we are. We are sticking with it. So, here we have the shot shell for our shotgun. So we're gonna run over this way, and we're gonna try to find a Suru dog. So where the heck would you be? I think there's one over that way. But we need to not only find a Suru dog, we need to be able to kill it, and we need for it to drop a tail. So, a couple of different factors at play there. Right, where to now? I thought this area for sure would have a pseudo dog. No. Maybe farther south? Not seeing though. Oh, this'll be good. Hang on, let's attach the scope to that rifle. And switch back to the shotty here. Oh, ouch. Oh, fudge. So, yeah. Dangerous fella. Good. You done? Ah, neither of yous? Seriously? Not one of them dropped a body part. Now, over here we've got a few people. Oh, is this the thing I think it is? I think it might be. 800. And achievement unlocked. He's then gonna tell us, hey, get out of here, Stalker.
Listen to me carefully, sucker. Have you heard the story of Robin Hood? Well, your money went to feed the poor. Forget about it. Try sticking your nose here again, and you'll be crawling back to your mommy.
Okay. There's one. No. Lovely. Go around the side and okay. Good stuff. No way out of the side of the building. Alright. Switch back to this. Ooh. Look at you. 2 left. Ooh. No. 1 left. Downside, it is a shotgunner. We don't like shotgunners. Did he really just beckon me over to talk business? Because I'm not feeling very business-minded. Okay, yeah. So he is still being an ass about this whole thing. Okay, right. That's a problematic sound. That's him rechambering. So he's got a couple more shells in there. Right. Grab that, because why not? I'll take those rounds. Over here, you've got what? A few rounds of that. Nothing too bad. In here, grab those. Grenade, because of course, vodka as well. Lovely to see. You have 556 rounds already. It's tempting, but I don't think it's reliable enough to bother carrying all that extra weight just yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to save game, And we're going to take this path back the ways. And that'll take us back to the cordon, and then we can turn in that quest. So, over here. Tail? Damn it. Well, that was unfortunate. Gate is blocked. I can't use it yet? Apparently I can't use that shortcut yet. The hoof? Nope. No hoofing it. Right, over this way. Anything to get? Hi, buddy. There you go. You may want to see something cute. Something super cute. Little kitty cat. Yes, it is. Where's your go kitty cat? This is little Baba. Okay, my buddy. If you want, you can hop down. You can't go onto the desk now. No, no, no. No, no, no. Can't go onto the desk. Oh. Do you want the scritches? Hey. Come here. Come here. No? No? You don't want to? Look at that right there. Look at that adorable little tail. Swishing away. Who's your good papa? Who's your good papa? You are. Come here. Can I have a kiss? No? Not want to give kisses? You just want the scritches. Look at this little kitten though. Hey, Torty. I feel pretty goddamn special right now. Don't I? Oh. She wants the scritches. Brushing my face with your tail, little buddy. Can I have a kiss? Gonna see if she'll actually lean up to it. Torty! Eh. Torty! I'm not even like prompting that. She just purred and brushed against the microphone on her own. You're such a good girl, little buddy. Yes, you are. You're such a good girl. What word you trying to say? I'm gonna see if I can translate it. Were you trying to say like, follow, subscribe? Eh? Can I have a kiss? Torty? Hey, kisses? That's a good cat right there. That's a really good cat right there. Love this cat. Right, so we've got our first pseudo dog. Oh. Yes, Bubba. Oh, look at her. She wants to brush up against everything. Hello, Bleak1350. How are you today? Are you well? 'Cause you're looking well. Hopefully you're having yourself a nice little day. And if you're not, Maybe this little buddy could help. That's the purring of this, the pseudo cat. Hello from Eastern Europe. Hello to Eastern Europe. Whereabouts in the Eastern Europe are you? Balkan state, Baltic state, Adriatic. Trying to think. Croatia, Bulgaria, Slovakia, Slovenia, Czech. Dear God, there's more than that. I just can't remember. North Macedonian, of course, also potentially an option. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Look at you. Silly biscuit. Oh my God. The cat is now lying down on the desk. You know you're not meant to be on the desk, little buddy. You know that you're not meant to be. Why are you being so deliberately adorable and disobedient? She knows she's not meant to be. Eastern Romania, right at the Ukraine and Moldova border. Well, alright then. I always forget Romania. There's a death. Bye-bye. So that, amazingly, wasn't a death. Somehow managed to survive that. Let's go ahead and eat a loaf of bread and, ooh, some other ones. Little tourist's delight for breakfast there. Okay, crap. Thank God for the endurance artifacts, right? But yeah, I always forget about Romania, despite the fact apparently my doppelganger is in Romania somewhere. When I was in high school, I want to say I was probably around 13 years old at the time. And one of the ones I was in school with came back from the summer break, and they had been on one of those volunteering trips. Like, you go over, you volunteer, you help out in communities, and they were helping out in an orphanage in Romania, and said that apparently they had found someone who was the spitting image of me. You have two cats, male and female. We just have the two female cats. The one that is currently not being shy is Torty. The one that popped up earlier is Luna, for lunatic. Hey, like on the stream, muchos danke. Oh boy.
Wolf, factory cleared. Returning to starting position.
Okay, right, still got one left. Okay, so that sucks that you would be like that. But let's try out Martha. Okay, you know what? I'm feeling like Martha is going to be my new pistol. More so than this. Oh my God. The cat is just lying sleeping across the table now, and it is so adorable. Have you actually closed your eyes to go to sleep, little kitty cat? Have you actually done that, knowing full well you're not meant to be on the desk, little baba? But doesn't matter. Torty, yes, from tortoise shell fur color pattern. Although that was the secondary name. Originally, I had said we should call her Turtle Pope, after the Turtle Pope from Elden Ring. Because why would you not call a cat Turtle Pope? You know? It's just silly to not call a cat Turtle Pope. But I was vetoed on that, and instead Torty was chosen. Although she also can go by Maniac. So she's either Maniac, because she's a maniac, or she is Torty because of the tortoise shell. Those are the two main options for Owl. Let's go ahead and chug-a-lug this. And by chug-a-lug, that's not the right word for it, you know? No one really chug-a-lugs. You wouldn't say it's like, oh, I totally chugged a hot dog for dinner last night. Nope. You ate a hot dog for dinner. So a diet sausage, I imagine, is probably much the same. You eat it, you don't chug it. But she's just being adorable lying down on the desk. Being all cute, wanting to spend time nearby to me. I also have the urge right now to switch on the air compressor for my spray, like my air gun. Or airbrush gun, rather. Air gun makes it sound like an air rifle or something. No, it's a spray paint. Airbrush. It's a compressor for that. And I reckon if I switched it on, she probably would poop herself a little bit. Because she seems like she's very chill right now. I think she's gone properly to sleep. Thank God I don't need to, like, get to my equalizer or anything. You know? Because if I decided I was like, hey, I need to boost the volume of channel 3 on my mixing desk or anything, couldn't be doing that. No way would be able to. Why? Cat in the way.
Well, hello.
Right. Here for the job. Chunk of meat. Here for the job. Kill the traitor stalker. I'm up for it. No job right now. Right. Let's have a look. We're gonna sell off the Viper.
Not bad. Some pretty good stuff you've got there.
And double barrel. We'll sell it off as well. We're also gonna get rid of all of these.
Not bad. Some pretty
So,
good stuff.
yeah. We're now down to 32.3. But your male cat is called
Well,
Galaxy
good
and your
hunting.
female Zika. Zika's a nice name. Always unfortunate the fact that they called a virus that. Didn't see a live stream with a stalker. Live stream's really calm. Yeah, I'm not like one of those ones that's gonna be like, hey guys, everybody don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, hit all the buttons. Yeah, we're gonna be super excited. No. I'm not that kind of dude. I'm chill. I'm just trying to get every achievement in Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl. So, I like to be chill while I try to get them. We're playing on master difficulty as well, so there's no point trying to be all amazing at the game or anything. I'd rather be a little bit more cautious. Okay, come on. Zap. There we go. Right. Oop. Okay, good. That's gone. This one next. There we go. And that one's done. Good stuff. Now we can head over and run along. We're not going to run into that because that would be silly of me. Instead, we're just going to go up this way. And we're going back to the garbage. And then we're going to Agroprom, where we're going to try and complete some quests. Doggos don't like my presence, so let's try and sprint past them. Also, what's the time? 17:25 in game. So if it's 1725, we're probably a good bit early. Because we kind of want to get into the underground whenever it's late at night. Between midnight and 5 a.m. That's when we're going to find all of the different artifacty type things. Oh. I'm becoming a psychopath. Just for how many times I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna shoot this person dead because a quest told me to. Makes me realize I would not end up being a good dude in the zone. Right. Military documents. Let us go over to there. We are going to do it. We have all of these fellows here who are enjoying themselves. So let's run past all of this. Run past all of this. And whoop. Okay, a little bit radioactive, but that's okay. We're gonna be ready here. Let's get a grenade out. 7, 6, 5, 4. Whoop. Oh, really? Wow. Little bit embarrassing that they thought that might work. Okay, ouch. I can't discern where the bullets are meant to be coming from. Oop. Well, there's one. There's two. Come on. There we go. You're done. Those guys over there. Okay, I can reload this just to get some next rounds in. We've got artifact there. Okay, I see you over there. But, okay, ouch. Switch back to this. Ooh, lovely. Headshot. Right, we got 3 fellas in there. Ooh, weapons jammed. I don't like that happening so early. Right, switch back to this here. We don't have anyone coming up just yet. Okay, right, fine. They want to behave like that? We'll let them behave like that. Meanwhile, we are going to swap to this. Take the 2 of them out like that. Jellyfish. Noise. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Ah, seriously? I led a little bit too well, if you ask me. Okay, can you... There we go. Right. Now I can go through and pick up all the stuff. So, Medkit is a yes, we'll always take those. And artifacts. And bread. Bread is important. Hey hey! Achievement unlocked. Eat bread. Right, so there we go. That's more endurance. And... ah, okay, there you are. Grab that and this. This here as well. And, okay, fine. Let them do their thing. We are gonna go past them. Game's really familiar to me. Landscape's basically from home. I certainly hope your landscape is not quite the same as this. I'd be very concerned if you were, like, walking to school and had to go as like, oh, I must remember not to go through here because it's filled with radiation.
We need help!
Right. Yes, I will help you. I will help you because I am a hero. And this is also where we can get Mole's weapon. So, hey, if anyone can hear me, the military got us pinned at the factory. So, I'm very glad that we actually went in early to the Dark Forest, or Dark Valley rather, to get ourselves the PSO1 scope. Okay, good, right, that worked. Yeah, I saw. Oh shit. Sorry, boss. I really, really do actually feel bad about that. Shooting him like that. That was not my intention. I want to try and make sure I get a full magazine's worth before I reload. But apparently, no need.
Help me out, brothers!
Right, let's do a little save game here. Right, he's gonna lay down suppressive fire. Okay, there we go. Good. And right, Mole has been saved. Really atmospheric? It is. It's... I mean, the first time I played this was... let's see, it would have been 2009, I want to say. Yeah, I was doing GCSEs. I had a mate at the time called Dan. And Dan and I used to go to a shop after school sometimes that was called CEX, Entertainment Exchange, Computer Entertainment Exchange, I think it was. And we used to go, and at one point I find this here on the shelf for like a couple of quid, you know, £2. Don't know what that equivalent is, but not much.
You saved my life. That was too close.
And all of a sudden,
always carry
I was like, okay, I'm gonna pick this up, I'm gonna take it home, gonna try it.
Come on.
First time I installed it, it didn't work very well because my PC wasn't great. However, after that, tried it again. When I had upgraded my graphics card. Got myself an AGP graphics card. I think it was a Radeon 6700, I want to say. And did the trick. Good little piece of kit. Was able to play this, and this and the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind became my go-to games. Both of those games, I was like, yeah, I like this. I'm gonna keep going with this. But right.
It's quiet.
I'm going to save the game here.
Can wait for the raid to finish.
Old times is right. I mean, when I found out they were bringing this out on PlayStation and Xbox and everything, I was like, huh? What? I'm okay with that. Actually, I didn't find out they were bringing it out. I found out when they brought it out. Right. Just doing that, just to get the achievement. And there's the death as well. Unique Walker 9x18. Worth it in terms of achievements.
Somewhere, but I don't know exactly where.
How many is that? 30 out of 44.
Good luck.
Right, mole has been saved. 1907. It's still pretty early for us to be going into the place. I don't know what the passage of time rates is like in this. Right, nothing in there. I know there is something in there in the expansions. Well, they're not quite expansions, they're like expandalones. But let's see. How quickly does time pass? 19, 14, 15. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm gonna say that approximately every 6 seconds is when 1 minute passes. Remember playing CS 1.6 at the computer lab with the comrades? Legacy IBM machines with Windows XP. We had, let's see, what was our computer lab like? I want to say they were Dell computers. Yeah, I think they were like Dell. No, they wouldn't have been Dells. Because when I was doing my GCSEs, the PCs were still the old white bricks. Like the old ones. There we go. There's the explosion. Okay. Oh, damn it. Nope. I don't want to swap to those rounds yet. Okay. Right. I can do this. Reload for more normal ammo. Vodka. Cossacks vodka specifically. Okay, good. And let's see. No one around there. No, that's not what I wanted. I was just holding down the button to see whether there was the, what do you call it, like any artifacts on the ground. Let's try this. 2. Oh, scheiße. Let's try that. Still 2. You ever shoot someone so hard they become invisible? Because apparently I have. Lovely. Grab that and this. Now, if I keep going this way... No chemical burn artifacts. But I am going to save here. Because of, yep, that over there. Right. Come on back this way. I see you over there. Oh, fudge. There we go. Lovely. No bloodsucker tentacles. That is a darn shame. Break this. Couple of grenades. Nice. Urchin. I could go for that. Why not? You have nothing. Right. Since we've taken out the big bad, let's go ahead and do a little save game there. Right. This way. Swap to this. Ooh. Well, okay then. He had an interesting way to go. Gets shot and then his body falls into the acid pile. Nope, not in there. Damn it. Do I maybe just try to go around in here? Good lad. And another good lad. Wrenched. Happy days. Let's do a little save game here. But there is also chemical burny artifacts potentially up here. Rain today in your place? Would you say you're a fan of the rain or you're not a fan of the rain? Because I don't mind. It depends on the day, really, for me. Some days I'm like, ugh, hate the rain. Other days I'm like, you know something? Hasn't rained in a while. And then some days you're walking home and it's really warm, like humid, but then you end up with that really nice mist. And you're like, that's just really nice. Vodka, grab these here. Big fan of the rain. Good stuff. Well, I'm glad you're a big fan of the rain and that you got your good rain today. I like whenever it's like that fine mist that blows down and you just walk in it and you're just chilling You're just vibing with the rain. Right. Now, up this here way. This cat is so freaking adorable right here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use this. And oh, he's dreaming. Right. Slug. Let's go for that. Yeah. Now over here we've got that. Ooh. Okay, 5.45 rounds. I'm happy with those. Happy with the grenades. Medkits for sure. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna swap to this here. We're gonna unload and dismount the scope and then drop. And we're gonna attach the scope to the rifle here. This is gonna be our thing. And semi-automatic. Came in here, got the fast shooter one, but still keeping it semi-automatic. A towering cumulus cloud. Just read about them yesterday. I have, like, it's one of the things whenever I was in South Africa this year. They were talking about, oh, see that type of cloud, that's like a nimbus. That's a cumulonimbus. Oh, that's a cumulus cloud. No. And I was like, I have never actually really learned about any of those there sorts of ones. They briefly covered it in school, in like geography class, but to be honest, I was much better at history than I was geography. Single shot to the engine block. What's interesting is this here, you would expect to be incredibly radioactive, but it's not. Despite the fact it looks like really should be. Now this here, swap over to this. And okie dokes. So you there's one. We gotta keep our eyes out for the others that are up there. Oop, there's one. And there's another. Come on, poke your head out. I would greatly appreciate it if you could poke your head out. Okay. I will also take your body mass out. Cover a lot of stuff in geography. Learned a lot. Geography is one of those ones that, you know, looking back on it, I feel like I would have enjoyed having the opportunity to carry on both geography and history. Because there are lots of different sort of different topics within geography. Like volcanology was something we only briefly sort of discussed, but I find the whole volcanoes sort of thing very interesting. Plate tectonics, but also I find out that in later years in our school, when people did geography, they started learning about all these different things like soil erosion and all, but not just like the erosions, like they started learning things that almost had to do with like farming, like learned about like nutrients within soils, etc. All those different things that contribute to a land being arable terrain, for example. I was like, okay, that's pretty damn interesting. Why couldn't we get taught any of that in first year? In first year, they just covered your basic volcanology sort of stuff. Right, we go up here. We're gonna hear that. And then, there we go. Right, so, psi emission was a little bit too much there, but we're good now. And let's eat some bread and some tourist's delight. And that's us once again good to go. So let's go save game. And we're heading up to here. Gonna go to an agriculture and economy college. Agriculture is not for fools. No, absolutely not. It's I don't know if you're familiar with like Jeremy Clarkson, but he has that show Clarkson's Farm. He used to be on like Top Gear and the Grand Tour and everything. Very big on motoring, but he started doing a show because he started doing farming. And all the little things that get talked about throughout the show, it is very interesting. Like everything that goes into farming, the considerations, all the different sort of legislations, laws on what you can and can't do, what you have to do with the soil to preserve your farm. And yeah, I find it a very interesting show to watch. Oop. Okay, so you were mean. Okay, Shiza. Okay. Swap back to this here. And we gotta keep an eye out in here for any of these soldiers that are gonna come over. They're gonna be starting to march on this place, and we don't want that. Right, you've got that, and a bandage. Oh, shit. Let's see, what are these here? Okay, so hollow point bullet and an armor piercing core. Oh, crap. We are definitely starting to reach the end of this weapon's degradation. Whoop. Okay, let him come through. Oh. Oh no. He got us. He got us. Yeah, it's on Prime Video, I think. And it is very entertaining, but also educational. Yeah, I don't know why there was such a sort of thing, at least when I was in school. There was this thing, it was like, oh, if you were from the town or the city or anything, you were really smart. If you were from the countryside, you were just a simple farmer type. And then learning all the things about farming, I was like, oh wow, that's actually extremely complex. This cat is so adorable on my desk right now. She is just being so freaking adorable. Chilling out. Lying, sleeping. Okay, fudge. Ouch. them. Right, let's do another little save. Yes, we're save scumming in this, but we're on master difficulty. What do you expect? I have never seen, nor do I expect to ever see anyone do a master difficulty permadeath Iron Man. Okay. Guy up in the guard tower. Being an arse. Anyone up there? Whoop. Okay, right. Ooh. Okay, got you. Anyone coming? Another one down. Come on then, buddies. I know you're right there. Set that off. Grab this. Right. Save game. And let's see. Anyone going to be up here? No one. No one. No one. Okay. There's only opinions are mostly mixed. City's kind of questionable. Main municipality though, it's a cool city. I mean, in Ireland, like, there's quite a sort of variety in Ireland, Northern Ireland and the UK. Like, you can find some really rustic places, some very historic feeling ones that feel like, you know, the architecture, the infrastructure and everything, it feels like it hasn't been updated in 100 years, which sometimes is the case. And then other times you've got things where you're just like, this is very new architecture style. A lot of glass fronted buildings, particularly in your main sort of tourism cities. You'll find a lot more of that new style of architecture, where everything's very technological looking, I guess would be the polite way to say it. And that's also what I'm trying not to be entirely polite about it. I'm not massively keen on the style of architecture, which is just... Ooh. Okay, so that person... Ooh, you over there. Come on. There we go. Okay. Anyone done? Ooh, yes. I can snipe this from up here. It is all like this. Good stuff. There's a couple of ones. Ooh. Okay, that's another one down. Ooh, fudge. Gotcha. Third category is more rare, goofy when you find it. Oh, hang on. Here in Romania, you've got rustic architecture mixed with commie blocks and some completely random cyberpunk-looking buildings. That could be nifty. I do enjoy weird architecture sometimes. Right, down we'll go to here. Right. That's that done. And we're not... I even fell. Oh, my heart rate monitor. Which I had on charging. Although I probably could have used it this evening. Should have enough charge. Ooh, okay. Right. That's you. And now we'll climb up here into our guard tower. Grab this and see. I think we're gonna have to check around the outside of that. But let's quickly sweep in here and just see. Nope, those are all closed off. Yep, army warehouse here is closed off and is safe. No anomalies, nothing like that. But what we will do, now that we are out, oh boy, we're gonna go, oh my. That was very nearly a death. Wrenched and this. Okay, what are you gonna be? A wrenched 2318. So you know what? We are going to go back through the tunnel, because if we go back through the tunnel, we should be late enough that we can get the midnight stuff. Come on. There we go. Interesting from them. Right, so... Aha. There we go. Thank God. Brutalism's the favorite architecture. I do like brutalism. Like sort of early 20th century brutalism, and I'm also a sucker for like Gothic Baroque style architecture. Is another one where I'm like, ooh, yes, yes please to this. Like I don't know if you've ever played the game Bloodborne, but that style of architecture, somewhere between Victorian and Gothic. It's just, I love it. I'm a sucker for a well-designed cathedral as well. Like if I can ever find a cathedral, I'm just like, I don't care how opulent this is, I respect the architecture of it. Even though most of the time it is extremely opulent. And usually sits in contrast. Well, I suppose when you can find a cathedral that doesn't sit in stark contrast to the rest of a town or a village or anything, That there, I think, can be among the cooler ones. Something where it fits. And it feels natural. It feels like it belongs. So, here we are. We're gonna have to wait for a few minutes here. But we're gonna set this up. Ooh, look at that. So we can watch the spark go all along here. Bank, restaurant, apartment complex, basement, storage, terraces everywhere, and 8 chimneys? Jeepers. So like that one brutalist structure has all of those within it? I mean, it does remind me sort of... I guess whenever you see like those sorts of Cold War-esque architectures. Okay. 2352. 2353. This is going to be interesting. I like the ones that look multi-purpose. Like, instead of like an American shopping mall type of thing, something that just looks far better. Is when you find those. So right, 2357. We're gonna save here again. And we're gonna be ready. 2359. And now, watch this. Ta-da! Fascinating when that happens. So, we'll grab all of those. And voila. That's our little bit of scavenging. Grab this here. So that's a moonlight we've got there. Ooh, boy. So, moonlight. We've got the sparkler. Can get rid of... Actually, I think we're going to need to equip one of each of those. There we go. Achievement earned. And now we can switch back to this. So we have a good amount of stuff now at the ready. And I want to quickly check the underground downstairs too. Just in case we can find anything in here. I don't think we can, but it never hurts to look. Sparkler. One of those. Multi-purpose. That's what it should be. Like, there's no need for all of that. Oh, so we've got this, like, one-size-fits-all sort of thing. Like, where they build a big, giant mega mall for all these different things. And it's like, but then you'd live miles away from the shopping mall. What if your shopping mall was close to where your bank was close to where this was and that was, and that everything was all the one structure? Wouldn't that be better? Now, that's us ready and waiting. We can start making our way back to the boyo. So what I want to do quickly is let's do a save game here. we're gonna go and check out what these are. So you're a jellyfish. Okay, right. Thank God he didn't know as much. Another jellyfish. And another jellyfish. Hey, Torty. Torty. Please don't turn any of the dials. Those are the levels. So please, if possible, do not change. I would appreciate it. Right, let's do a quick sweep through here. Jellyfish. These here. Okay, fine. Got this, and... Alright, let's chug some vodka. And... eat some food. So that's us. I mean, the 3 bottles of vodka. We could have used an anti-rad, but the bottles of vodka is better because we have achievements that we're working towards. And drinking 25 bottles of vodka is one of them. So there's Stoneflyer. Let's not run into that. That would be bad for us. You over here, on the other hand. Ooh, okay. We're gonna run away from you and run over towards here, where we can find a few things. There's a Stoneflyer. There's that. You know what? Those are actually just plain old artifacts. I don't care too much about them. Those guys are so distracted looking over there, they're not gonna notice me going over here. So ha to them. Screw the lot of yous. We have a party spot on top of the butcher's shop by the library. Why wouldn't you? Whoa! Well, that was a death. I don't know to what, but it was. Load game. Okay. We're gonna go up this way. And then let's go down and around. Are they? Yep, they are firing at us. Okay, hey cat, careful. She's being all adorable. What's got you sitting up now, cat? Hey? She's all confused by what was happening. I think she got spooked by the gunshot sounds. Right, hang on. Tail of the pseudo dog. Right, we've got those. Okay, that's just protect from bandits. We're gonna drink that, eat this, and we'll use this. And this, I guess, brings us back down encumbrance wise. So, oh yeah, we do have perma-sprint now. We can just keep sprinting without being slowed down because of the artifacts we're carrying. So yeah, I'm happy with that. We also gotta make sure this playthrough that we grab the thing in Lake Yantar. And that will help us out. Oh wait, that's something I haven't considered. Is the tunnel going back. Maybe. I think it might work out for us. Okay.
Wolf, factory cleared. Returning to starting positions. Out.
Okay, so they're not there. Oop. Gotta reload the pistol. Wow. This thing is jamming like nothing normal. Oh, crap. You took out my buddy. You took out the good dude. Both of you are assholes. Ooh. Sausage. Yeah. I'm gonna eat that. Sorry, lad. It's always unfortunate when someone gets wiped. But he says there's a stash up in the tower, I presume. Yep. In here, stone blood. And now, flashlight off, and we're just gonna sprint. Okay. Dogs versus military. Now which side I'm hoping wins. But at least they're well enough distracted that I can just move past them, no hassle. And good stuff. Now we keep going. Oop. Suzzles dogs, but nope. Not happening. So we'll go up this here way. Got this dude here. I wonder if I have two equipped. Okay, I can still have infinite sprint with only 180 added to our thing. Right, so there's a sparkler. But no. 6 churches and a monastery. A monastery? Now that's an interesting one. I do appreciate a good monastery architecture. Let's hop over this way. And good. We'll speak to Sidorovich. And then that'll be where we call it for this evening. Doggos being mean. But we can ignore them. And just move along this way. So, run off to the side here. And over this way. Wonder if we decline, like, do we say, hey, I can't do the pseudo dog mission? Will that do anything? Like, when we go to get the mission back, is it the pseudo dog again? Right, in here. Here for the job. Right, let's do a save game and find out. Here for the job. I refuse to do this job. Jaw of the Bloodsucker. I'm up for it. I refuse to do this job. Okay. You can actually screw yourself. Right, Ghost. Going on. Okay. Thanks, that's all. Okay, so we're gonna call it there. That's gonna be us for the evening, and we're going to call it. So, meantime, I am gonna be back on Wednesday evening, the usual sort of 9 PM UK time, where we're going to be continuing a little bit of this. So, I will see you on Wednesday. If you're interested in finding more of this here sort of stuff, or catching us when we're playing other games though, usual, like, follow, subscribe, all that kind of jazz down below. That'll keep you notified of when I'm going live and what I've got coming up. So, meantime, you take care of yourselves and have a fantastic rest of your night. We'll see you on Wednesday. Try.